Hello students. So in today's class we will be discussing about the next type of code which is called as the compact code and the other name which is also called as the Huffman encoding. So where in the previous class we discussed about Shannon-Fano binary as well as the ternary coding techniques. So in today's class we will be discussing about this Huffman encoding technique. So where to solve the problem with respect to the Huffman encoding we require 9 steps. So where the 9 steps which are required is as follows. So next we have an equation with respect to this compact code. So where it is given by Q is equal to R plus R minus 1 into alpha. So when this equation will be useful is that, so given some codes, so we need to check whether the Huffman encoding is possible or not. In order to check for the possibility of Huffman encoding, we will be using this equation. So where in this equation, Q represents the number of source symbols present with respect to a given message sequence. And then we have R, where R represents the number of code alphabets. So which means to say, so where X can be either 0, 1 or X can be either 0, 1, 2 or X can be 0, 1, 2 and 3 depending upon the R array sequence. So that means if R is equal to 2 then we will be using only 2 code alphabet 0, 1. If R is equal to 3 then we will be using 0, 1, 2, and if R is equal to 4, that is quaternary, then we will be using the code alphabet 0, 1, 2, 3. So then what is this alpha? Where alpha is an integer. So that means this integer has to be a whole integer. It should be, so as the name we have the integer, so it should be an integer itself, it should not be a fractional value. So now when we solve the problem, so let us check how we are going to find this alpha value. So now here, in order to clearly understand this Huffman encoding, let us first consider a simple example. So where what are the possible conditions we need to use with respect to the Huffman encoding with the help of an example. So where I have considered 4 source symbols. So if we consider 4 source symbols means what is Q here? So Q is equal to 4 and what is R? So let us consider this is a binary sequence. So R will be equal to 2 since it is a binary. So 4 is equal to 2 plus 2 minus 1 into alpha. So where this will be equal to 2 plus alpha. So that means to say alpha will be equal to 2. So that means we have got an integer value, whole integer, which means that Huffman encoding is possible with respect to this particular message sequences. So now the next step is how we are going to model this particular sequence. That means, so the very first step with respect to the Huffman encoding is, so we need to arrange the given probabilities in the decreasing order. So now we have arranged the 4 symbols according to the decreasing order. So then we are going to combine 2 probabilities together. So that means we are going to sum these 2 probabilities. So it will be 0.3. So we have 2 conditions which need to be satisfied with respect to this Huffman encoding. So in the problem only they will be mentioning you whether you have to perform as low as possible. So the first condition or the first case we will be considering here is for the as low as possible condition. So that means when you sum the 2 probabilities, the sum of that is 0.3. So where we also have one more source symbol with 0.3, but whatever the sum we are going to perform, so that we are going to place below the previous probability. That means we have 2.3 probabilities which are same. So but since we have the condition as low as possible, we are placing it below the 0.3 which is already the same probability what we have. So next we are going to combine these two. So we have 0.6. So since 0.6 is greater than 0.4, we will be placing up. So it is 0.6. So then we have 0.4 where we will be placing it here. So this is how we are going to perform the Huffman encoding. So where we will be getting only two probabilities at the last. So when we get the two probabilities at the last, so we will be assigning a value. So 0.6 will be assigned by 0 and 0.4 by 1. So now which is the, so we got 0.6 by combining these two probabilities. So first we will assign them by 0 and 1. So what is the value of 0.6 here? It is 0. So we will be assigning 0 and 0 to both of this. Next we have 0.4. So what is the value of 0.4? It is 1. So next we got 0.3 by combining 0.2 and 0.1. So assign 0 and 1 here. And what is the value of 0.3? Value of 0.3 is 0, 1. So 0, 1, 0, 1. So what is the value of this? So value of 0.3 is 0, 0. So what is the value of 0.4? So it is 1. So this is how we are going to assign the values or the codes to the symbols. So where we are going to consider the last probabilities which are assigned with their corresponding code words will be the one which we will be using for calculating the average length L, which means to say that so 0.4 code is 1, 0.3 is 0, 0, 0.2 is 0, 1, 0, 0.1 is 0, 1, 1. So this is how we are going to perform the Huffman coding for the condition as low as possible. So similarly we have one more condition with respect to Huffman coding which is called as high as possible. So as high as possible in the sense as high as possible. So we will be considering the same source symbols 0.3, 0.2 and 0.1. So when we combine these two probabilities, so we get the sum as 0.3. But previously the probability of the next source symbol is also 0.3. But since we have the condition as high as possible, we will be placing this new probability upside. That means to say that, so this will be your new probability, that is 0.3. So the older probability will be shifted down. So as it is written 0.4, then combine these two. So since it is 0.6 which is greater than 0.4, so 0.6 will be placed here and 0.4 is placed here. So as usual assign the code alphabet. So this will be assigned as 0 and this by 1, and 0.3 and 0.3 is 0.6. So 0 and this is 1. So what is 0.6 value? It is 0 assigned to this. Then 0.4 value is 1. Then we have 0.2 and 0.1. So it is 0. This is 1. So 0.3 value is what? It is 0, 0. So it is 0, 0, 0, 0. So 0.3 value 0, 1. So what about 0.4? It is 1. So if you look into the two conditions here, that is for as low as possible and for as high as possible. So the only difference what we have is placing of the probabilities. That means in the case of as low as possible, so you will be placing the probability downwards depending upon the sum. That means if the sum is greater, even for the condition that is for low as possible, as high as possible, so we will be placing upward. So if suppose in this particular condition, so 0.3 and 0.3, so we get 2 0.3s here. So depending upon the condition as high as possible, we have placed the probability downwards. But in that condition, that is for as high as possible, we have placed the probability upwards. So this is the difference what we have with respect to the condition as high as possible as well as with respect to as low as possible. Okay, now let us solve a problem. So where consider a source with 8 alphabets A to H with respective probabilities. So where they have given the probabilities from A to H. So we need to construct a binary compact, a ternary compact as well as quaternary code, and also we need to determine what is the code efficiency of this particular Huffman encoding. And also we need to find what is the variance. So variance is given by this equation. So it is E of Li minus L whole square. So where that is equal to summation of I is equal to 1 to Q Pi Li minus L. So where Li is the length and Pi is the probability and capital L is the minimum average length what we need to find out. So now let us arrange first the probabilities in the decreasing order. So 0.20, 0.18, 0.15, 0.10, 0.08, 0.05, 0.02. So first combine these two. So the value of this is 0.07. So then we have 0.08, 0.10, 0.15, 0.18, 0.20 and 0.22. Then combine these two. So it will be 0.13. So which is greater than 0.10. So place this probability below. Then 0.15, 0.18, 0.20, then 0.22. So next combine these two. So we will be getting 0.23. So where it is greater than 0.22, so place above. So 0.23. So place this below 0.22. So this is 0.20, this is 0.18 and this is 0.15. So now combine these two. So it will be 0.33. So since it is greater, so place this below 0.33. So this is 0.22. And this is 0.20. Next combine these two. So you will be getting, so it is 0.42. So place here 0.33 and this is 0.23. Next combine these two. So you will be getting, sorry, this is, you have to combine these two. So it will be 0.56. So place it above 0.42. So here we have written 0.42. So this is how you are going to write all the probabilities. So that means we have performed the summing, that is the first step what we need to find. So where we have at the last we have left with only two probabilities. So now let us look into how we have framed the Huffman code. So now from the last, so we have 0.56 and 0.42. So assign 0.56 by the code alphabet 0 and 0.42 by 1. So this combined, so this is 0 and this is 1. So if we combine these two, what is the probability of 0.56? It is 0. So assign 0, 0 to both of them. So what is the value of 0.42? It is 1. So now 0.22 and 0.20 means 0, 1. So what is the value of 0.42? So it is 1. So assign 1 to this. So 0.23 value is 0, 1. 0.33 value is 0, 0. Next, the combined of this is 0, 1. So what is so combined sum of this is 0.33. What is the value of 0.33? It is 0, 0. Then 0.20 is 1, 1. 0.22 is 1, 0. 0.23 is 0.1. Next we have 0.13 and 0.10. So it is 0.1. So sum of this is 0.23. What is the value of 0.23? It is 0.1, 0.1. Then we have 0.15, 0.01. 0.18 is 0.000. 0.20 is 1.1. 0.22 is 1.0. Next we have 0.08 and 0.07. So what is the value of this? So it is 0.13. So this is 0, 1. 0.13 value is 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0. So 0.10 value is what? It is 0, 1, 1. 0.15, 0, 0, 1. So this is 000, 11, 10. So this is how you are going to frame all the code words. So then we have 0.07 and 0.02. So it is 0, 1. So 0.07 value is 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1. So this is 0, 1, 00. So this is 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1 and 1, 0. So this is how we are going to frame the Huffman coding. So where you need to check for the last code word what we have got. So now we have the different code words here. So corresponding to that we need to find what is its length. So where L1, so it is 2 bits, L2 it is also 2, L3 is 3, L4 is also 3, L5 is also 3, so L6 is 4, L7 is 5 and L8 is also 5. So now once you find the lengths, you need to calculate what is the minimum average length L, which is equal to summation of I is equal to 1 to 8 Pi into Li. So that means it is 0.22 into 2 plus 0.20 into 2 plus 0.18 into 3 plus 0.15 into 3 plus 0.10 into 3 plus 0.08 into 4 plus 0.05 into 5 plus 0.02 into 5. So if we find out this value, you will be getting what is the minimum average length in terms of binary units per message symbol. Okay, once you find this L, you need to calculate what is your entropy, that is H of S. So H of S is equal to 0.2 log of 1 by 0.2, 0.22. Sorry, it is 0.22 plus 0.20 log of 1 by 0.20 plus 0.18 log of 1 by 0.18 plus 0.15 log of 1 by 0.15 plus 0.10 log of 1 by 0.10 plus 0.08 log of 1 by 0.08 plus 0.05 log of 1 by 0.05 plus 0.02 log of 1 by 0.02. So if you find this, you will be calculating what is your H of S. So then we have to find what is the efficiency, which is equal to H of S divided by your L. So and they have also asked you need to find what is its variance. So you know what is its probability. So Pi you know that, so it is 0.22 into Li minus L means, so whatever the value you have calculated here, that is your capital L, and this small I is nothing but the length what you have calculated here. So that is Li 2 minus what is your capital L, find out that whole square plus the corresponding probability. So if you substitute the value, you will be getting what is its variance. So and also here, so before proceeding with the Huffman encoding, you also need to check whether it is possible to perform the Huffman coding. So whatever the value I have considered here, so it was possible for performing the Huffman encoding. So where what is Q here? Q is 8. So R is 2 plus 2 minus 1 into alpha. So 8 is equal to 2 plus alpha, that means alpha will be equal to 6. That means since we have got an integer value, so it was possible for us to perform the Huffman encoding for a binary compact code. Okay, next let us look in for the ternary compact code. So where you need to perform or you need to combine 3 probabilities together. So now we have the ternary encoding. So let us find whether it is possible to divide them into 3. So where Q is, as usual, we have Q as 8 symbol. So 8. So now R is 3 plus 3 minus 1 into alpha. So it is 2 alpha, 8 minus 3 is 5. So that means you won't get alpha an integer value. So now let us go for, or let us try for the, that means make the Q value to be equal to 9. So 9 means it will be 3 plus alpha. So that means alpha will be equal to 3. So that means it is possible for this condition. So that means we need to make, instead of 8 source symbols, we need to consider it as 9 source symbols. So now we need to consider I, that means this is from A to H. So the ith source symbol, we will be considering it as a dummy symbol. So that means, so dummy symbol in the sense 0 will be considered as the 9th source symbol here. So now let us perform the Huffman encoding. So if we combine these 3, so you will be getting 0.07. Next we have 0.08, 0.10, 0.15, 0.18, 0.20, 0.22. So next we combine these 3 alphabets. So it is plus 7, 13. So it is, sorry, 8 plus 7 is 15. So it is 0.25. So this will be 0.22, 0.20, 0.18. This is 0.15. Combine these 3. So where you will be getting 0.53. So this is 0.25 and this is your 0.22. So we got, at the last we got 3 source symbols. So now assign the code symbols for this code alphabets, that is 0, 1 and 2. So similarly for this, so it is 0, 1, 2, and for this 0, 1, 2, and similarly for this 0, 1 and 2. So now so the sum of this is 0.53. What is the value of 0.53? It is 0. So next we have 0.22. The value of 0.22 is 2. 0.25 value is 1. Next we have, so what is the value of this? So the value of this is 0.25. So what is the value of 0.25? We have 1. Then we have 0.15 value is 0.2. 0.18 value is 0.1. 0.20 is 0, 0, 0 to 2 is 2. So the sum of this is 0.07. What is the value of 0.07? We have 1, 2, 1, 2 and 1, 2. So 0.8 value is 1, 1. 0.10 value is, it is 0. So here I have missed 1. So it is 1, 0. 0.15 value is 0, 2. 0.18 is 0, 1. 0.20 is 0, 0 and 0.22 is 2. So this is how we need to find the code words with respect to ternary half-moon encoding. So the rest of the process, that is, you need to calculate what is its average length L. So find out what is its length L. So L is equal to Pi into Li. So you already know what is the length. So it is 0.22 into 2 plus 0.20 into, sorry, this is 1 since we have 2. Then we have 2 plus 0.18 into 2 plus 0.15 into 2 plus 0.10 into 2 plus 0.08 into 2 plus 0.05 into 3 plus 0.02 into 3 plus 0 into 3. So if we calculate, you will be getting what is its average length L. Then we need to find what is your H of S. So find what is your H of S. Then you need to find what is the efficiency. So efficiency is equal to H of S divided by L. Calculate that. Next, and also you need to calculate what is the variance. So variance is equal to summation of I is equal to 1 to Q Pi into Li minus L the whole square. So calculate this one. So variance doesn't have any unit. So once you find out this, you also need to draw the code tree. So how we are going to draw the code tree is, this is your source symbol. So what is the first source symbol we have? So it is 2. This is with respect to symbol A. Then we have next 0, 0. This is for B. Then we have 0, 1. So this is for symbol C. Then we have 0. So this is for 0, 1, and then we have 0, 2. This is for your D. Then once again we have 1, 0. So where we have 1, 0. So this is for E. And then we have 1 and 1. So this is for F. Then we have 1, 2, 0. So where we have 1 here, 2, 0. Let us consider this as G. Then we have 1, 2. So this is 1, 2 and 1. So this is for H. So then we have I. So I is 1, 2, 2. So we have 1, 2 and 2. This is for I. So this is how you are going to write the code tree. Okay. So this is for your ternary. See here in the problem they have not mentioned whether you have to perform as high as possible or as low as possible. If they have not mentioned anything, so you can go for as high as possible condition. So if they have already mentioned in the problem that you need to place the source symbol as low as possible or as high as possible, you need to go for as high as possible condition as well as for as low as possible condition. So now let us go for the quaternary coding. So quaternary means we need to, so quaternary in the sense we need to combine 4 symbols together. So where Q is, so we have 8 source symbols. So 8 is equal to R is 4 plus 4 minus 1 into alpha, 4 plus 3 alpha So we will be getting an fraction value. So let us go for the next one. So make the source symbol as 9. So it is 4 plus 3 alpha. So 9 minus 4 means we will be getting 5 is equal to 3 alpha. So this is also fractional value. So consider q is equal to 10. So 4 plus, so 6. So you will be getting alpha is equal to 2. That means you need to consider, instead of 9, you need to consider 10 source symbol. So you need to consider the j source symbol. So consider that also be a dummy symbol. So the next process is combining the 4 source symbols. So if you combine this, you will be getting 0.07. So next we have 0.08, 0.10, 0.15, 0.18, 0.20 and 0.22. So next combine these 4 source symbols. So it is 15 plus 5. So it is 20. So it is 2, 3, 4. So it is 0.40. So shift this downwards, 0.22, 0.20, then 0.18. So we have got 4 source symbols at the last. Name it as 0, 1, 2 and 3. So these 4 as 0, 1, 2, 3 and this also 0, 1, 2, 3. And next, so what is the value of this? So it is 0. Then we have 0.18 value is 3, 0.20 value is 2, 0.22 is 1. Then what about this? 0.07 it is 0, 3, 0, 3, 0, 3 and 0, 3. So 0.08 means it is 0, 2, 0.10, 0, 0, 3, 2, 1. So we have got the code words. So now go for finding what is its L value, then H of S. So remember here, in the case of ternary as well as quaternary, H of S is H R of S, which is nothing but H of S divided by log base to 3. So and also this is for R is equal to 3, that means you need to perform H of S in this way, that is in the case of ternary. And similarly for quaternary, R is equal to 4, that means it is H4 of S is equal to H of S divided by log base to 4. So this is what you need to find for H of S. So then calculate what is the efficiency. It is H4 of S divided by your minimum average length L. Then calculate what is the variance. It is summation of Pi into Li minus the L whole square, where variance does not have any unit. So this is how you are going to perform the compact code for binary, ternary as well as quaternary, for the condition is not mentioned. Okay. So now let us look into 2 more examples of as high as possible as well as for as low as possible condition. Okay, this is an example. So where the problem statement is construct a Huffman binary encoding for the following set of source symbols by placing the symbol as high as possible condition. So for the same problem we will be performing for as low as possible condition. So now for as high as possible, so first combine these two. So what is the value of this? So it is 0.1. So since we have 0.1 here also, so since we have the condition as high as possible condition, so we need to place the symbol upward. So this will be 0.1 and this 0.1 will come here and this will be 0.1, and so we have 3.1. So that means So you need to place this here. So this is your new point 1. So place all the old point 1 source symbol below that one. So next combine these two, so it will be point 2. So we have one more point 2 here. We need to place the new point 2 above and place this older point 2 below this one. So then we have point 1, point 1. So next combine these two, so it will be point 2. So point 2 here and point 4 here. Next you have point 4. So this is point 2. So next we have point 4 plus point 2 is point 6. So this will be point 6 and point 4. So this is how you will be placing the probabilities upwards. So even though we have the same probability, so the newer probability what you will be framing, so that has to move upwards below the, that means you need to place the newer probability high and rest of the probabilities has to be placed below that. So once again you need to perform the same process, assign the code alphabet. So this is 0 1, 0 1, 0 1, 0 1 and 0 1. So next point 6 value is 0, so it is 0 0. Point 4 value is 1. Then this value is point 4 value is 1 and 1. Point 2 it is 0 1. Point 4 it is 0 0. Then the value of this is point 2. Point 2 value is 0 1 0 1. So point 2 value is 1 1. Point 2 is 1 0. So point 4 is 0 0. Then we have point 1. So the value of this is point 2. So it is 1 0 1 0. So point 1 is 0 1 1. Point 1 is 0 1 0. So point 2 is 1 1. Point 4 is 0 0. Then 0.05. So it is point 1. So point 1 value is 0 1 0 0 1 0. So point 1 this value is 1 0 1. So this value is 1 0 0. So point 1 0 1 1. So point 2 1 1. Point 4 is 0 0. So this is how we will be performing the coding. It is compact coding. So that is for the condition as high as possible. So now then the rest of the things what you need to find will be the same, that means to calculate L, then H of S and the efficiency as well as variance. So now let us look into the condition for as low as possible for the same probability. Zero 0.05 and 0.05. So if we combine this, so you will be getting 0.1. So since we need to place the symbol as low as possible, so even though we have 0.1 here, we need to place it below this only, because we are performing the as low as possible condition. Okay. So next combine these two. So the value of this is 0.2. So you need to place below this. So this is your 0.4, this is your 0.2. So below this you need to place the newer probability, since we have to follow as low as possible condition. So next is 0.1. So next combine these two, you will be getting 0.2. So place it below only. So where we have 3.2, but the newer probability we need to place below the older probability only. So combine these two, you will be getting 0.4. So place the 0.4 below the older one. Then combine these two. Since it is 0.6, place above this since the value of this is greater than 0.4. So next, assign the code symbols 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. Okay. So now the value of 0.4, 1. So what about this? It is 0, 0. Then 0.4 is 1. What is 0.2? It is 0, 1. So what about this? It is 1 and 1. So similarly for this, it is 1, 1, 1, 1. 0.2 is 1, 0. 0.2 is 0, 1. 0.4 is 1. So for this we have 1, 0, 1, 0. 0.1 value is 111. So 0.1 is value is 110. 0.2 is 0, 1. 0.4 is 1. Then for this we have 101, 101. So 0.1 is 100. This is 111, 110, 01 and 1. So this is how we will be finding for as low as possible condition. So similarly for this you calculate what is the minimum average length L, then code efficiency, entropy as well as variance. Thank you.